You may easily perceive, Captain Walton, that I have suffered great and unparalleled misfortunes, but you have won me to alter my determination, for it is that you seek knowledge and wisdom, as I once did. And I earnestly hope that the gratification of your wishes may not be as servant to sting you as mine has been. Prepare to hear of occurrences which are usually deemed marvelous. Were we among the tamer scenes of nature, I might fear to encounter your unbelief, perhaps your ridicule, but many things will appear possible in these wild and mysterious regions.
Thank you for agreeing to share this narrative. I wish to hear it partly out of curiosity and partly to mediate your fate if it is in my power.
I thank you for your sympathy, but it is useless. My fate is already fulfilled. I suppose that we should begin with my beginning. I am by birth a Genovese, and my family is one of the most distinguished of that republic. My ancestors have for many years. Life and death appeared to me in ideal bounds, which I should first break through and pour a torrent of light into this dark world. A new species would bless me as its creator and source. Many happy and excellent natures would owe their being to me. I thought that if I could bestow animation upon lifeless matter, I might in process of time renew life, or death had apparently devoted the body to corruption. My intense studies caused my cheek to grow pale, and my person had become emaciated with confinement. Yet I clung to hope. My limbs now tremble, and my eyes swim with the remembrance. But then, a resistless and frantic impulse urged me forward. It was already 1 a.m. The rain pattered dismally against the panes, and my candle was nearly burnt out, when, by the glimmer of the half-extinguished light, it breathed hard. The beauty of the dream vanished, and breathless, horror and disgust filled my heart. Unable to endure the being I had created, I fled. I fell ill and was tormented by the instruments and texts which I had invested so much of my life in. Luckily, my dear friend Henry and I were reunited, and he took it upon himself to nurse me back to health. During my illness, I received letters from my dearest love, Elizabeth. She became the only source of light in my grim existence. However, as all who play God are, I was punished. I received a letter from my father. It told of my darling brother, Willie. He had been murdered, strangled in the night, and the brute responsible had left his hand marks embedded in his neck. I returned to Geneva and pondered the wooded area, which was the site of my kin's murder. It was there that I encountered the demon once again. But he spoke. The tongue in which I had placed in his wretched head flowed forth, learned in its regretful speech. He told me of his journey in his self-education. He told me of how he vowed for his revenge, how he murdered my brother, and finally he begged me to create a second monster, a female counterpart. Now, Mr. Walton, let it be known that I agreed to bring another demon into this existence so that I could live peacefully with my dearest Elizabeth. I toiled and created this feminine creature for the wretch, and upon seeing the ungodly beast I had once again brought to my life, I destroyed her, and in turn, he destroyed my life. He murdered Henry in the same fashion as my brother, and on the very eve of my long and awaited wedding, that vulturous demon took my tracked the beast since. I will not stop until that cursed, unpolished monster drinks deep of agony until he feels the despair that now torments me. I have tracked and chased this devil to the ceiling of the world, and now I must pursue and destroy the being to whom I gave existence. Then my lot on earth will be fulfilled, and I may die.
Dearest sister, the die is cast. I have consented to return. I have lost hopes of utility and glory. Alas, I have lost my friend. Farewell, Frankenstein.
Solicit from darkness to promote me, but soon I will die. What I feel to be no longer felt. My spirit will sleep in peace. Farewell.
I thought that if I could bestow animation upon life this matter.
You're welcome. Let me see.
Why did you just let me like that? Why?
I hear the drums echoing tonight. There's only whispers of
This that one is dope. Ethan, like, yell like this. Ah! Yeah!
It is 9:26 on Monday, February 1st. I have just finished editing the Modern Prometheus. This concludes 20 plus hours of script writing, filming, set building, and editing, and I am really tired right now. So I hope you liked it. Good night.